right, let's dive into this KidzVidz thing. A system for, well, they say it makes creating and selling children's books and videos easy.
Yeah, seems like there's a ton of talk about it. Articles, reviews, you name it. What got me, though, the market. We're talking $330 billion industry.
That's a lot. So for someone just tuning in, what I asked this KidzVidz.
Basically, it's a platform. Give you templates and tools so anyone can create content for kids. Doesn't matter if you've never done anything like it before.
Like what kind of content?
Think like animated videos, printable books, educational stuff, you know, even personalized gifts.
And they're saying anyone can use it.
Yeah, even a total beginner.
How?
3 steps. You pick a template, customize it in Canva, and then, well, then you figure out how to make some money from it.
Canva.
Right.
That's smart. Most people know how to use that already. Free, easy.
Exactly. No fancy software. Plus, they give you training.
Oh, nice. So it really is like plug and play.
Pretty much.
Okay, but what about the content itself? What can you actually make with this thing?
Oh, that's where it gets interesting. We saw all sorts of things. Animated videos, we talked about those. Printable books, yep. Educational materials. Personalized gifts. And get this, they say you can do it in any language.
Wow, so you could really reach a global audience.
Exactly.
And you're not stuck with just one style, are you?
Nope, not at all. They say you can make over 288,000 different story combinations with the templates, characters, and music they give you.
So you could really find your own little niche.
Absolutely.
All right, let's be honest, though. It all comes down to money. Can you actually make money with KidzVidz?
Well, we found a lot of different ways people are doing it.
Really?
You can sell stuff directly on places like Amazon and Etsy. Teachers pay teachers, too.
Yeah.
Or you can make a YouTube channel, get money from ads, or even subscriptions. You could even do personalized gifts or license your content to other people.
So there are a lot of options.
Yeah, a lot to think about.
They even mentioned someone who got thousands of views on YouTube overnight using something similar.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, that's just one example, right?
Of course.
But it shows that it's possible to grow quickly.
Especially if you find the right audience.
Right.
It's impressive that they give you so many ways to make money.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to give you everything you need to succeed.
No matter what you decide to do.
Exactly.
So it sounds like KidzVidz has a lot going for it. Easy to use, tons of content options, lots of ways to make money, even extra resources to help you out.
It's a pretty complete package.
You got to be at least a little intrigued, right?
It's definitely interesting. But before you jump in, there are some things you should think about. Like, is it really as easy as they make it sound? Are the templates any good? And how are you going to stand out from everyone else?
All good questions. Let's dig into those next.
You know, looking through all this stuff, one thing that really struck me is it seems like they designed KidzVidz to, like, remove any obstacles. For people who want to create content.
What do you mean?
Well, think about it. They use Canva. Everyone knows Canva.
Yeah.
And they give you all that training and a bunch of pre-made stuff. Plus, you've got all those ways to make money, so you're not stuck with just one platform or whatever.
That's true.
So it's really accessible, you know, and flexible.
Yeah.
It could be really good for someone who's like brand new to all this.
Yeah, you don't have to be a tech expert.
Right.
Or a marketing guru.
Exactly.
But it's not going to be like zero work.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, no, of course
You
not.
can't just slap some templates together and expect to make millions.
No, definitely not. And they talk about that in the sources, too. They say you need to understand your audience and make good content and market it well.
Right. Speaking of content, I'm curious about those 288,000 story combinations.
Yeah.
How does that even work? Is it just a bunch of random stuff you can mix and match?
I wondered that, too, it seems like. It's more about having a bunch of different characters and backgrounds and music and plot points, and you can put them together in different ways. They even have this thing called a master prompt to help you come up with ideas.
Oh, it's not just like pre-made pieces.
Yeah.
You can still be creative.
Yeah, exactly. You can put your own spin on things.
I think that's where the real value is, being able to make something unique.
Totally.
But let's be real, most people are doing this to make money.
Right.
And even though KidzVidz has a lot of options, it's a tough market. How do you even stand out?
That's the big question, isn't it? Anyone who wants to do this has to think about that. KidzVidz talks a lot about niche marketing.
Niche marketing.
Yeah.
Bet.
So it's like, instead of trying to reach everyone, you focus on a specific group of people.
Okay.
So like, instead of making just general children's videos, you might make educational videos for preschoolers.
I see.
Or bedtime stories for toddlers.
So it's like finding a smaller pond where you can be a bigger fish.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But even within a niche, there's still competition.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
How do you make sure your content is the best?
Yeah. Well, that's where quality comes in. And originality. Even though KidzVidz gives you the templates, you still have to make good stories and good visuals. And it all has to be high quality.
So it's not like a magic solution.
No,
You still have to put in the work.
definitely. It's more like a tool. It can help you get started, but in the end, it's up to you.
To make it successful.
Exactly.
Okay, let's switch gears a bit. Let's talk about PLR rights. KidzVidz says this is a big benefit, but what does it even mean?
So PLR stands for private label rights.
Yeah.
Basically, it means you can buy the content from KidzVidz and then resell it as your own.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like flipping a house.
Yeah, that kind of.
You buy the house,
Which is the content.
right, the templates and characters and
Yeah.
stuff, and then you fix it up,
Or change it.
and then you sell it for a profit.
Exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah,
So you can make money in a whole different way.
you can.
Sure.
It could be good for someone who wants to make money back quickly,
Yeah.
but there are some challenges. Well, if everyone's selling the same stuff, you have to figure out how to be different.
Right.
You might have to offer bonuses or do really specific marketing or find a really specific niche.
So it's not passive income.
No, not really.
I still have to work at it.
Yeah, you do.
But it seems like a cool option.
It is. It's something that makes KidzVidz different.
So we've talked about a lot, how easy it is to use, all the different content, ways to make money, even PLR rights.
It seems like it has a lot going for it.
It does.
Yeah.
But are there any downsides? Anything people should be careful about?
That's a great question. It's something you should always think about, especially when something sounds too good to be true.
Right.
We should definitely talk about that.
Okay, so we've seen what KidzVidz can do.
Yeah.
But like you said, there are always two sides to every story. Any downsides? Anything our listeners should watch out for?
Well, the big thing that jumps out is you're relying on templates, which is great for getting started, but you could end up with content that feels kind of generic.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Like it all looks the same.
Exactly, if you don't put in the extra work to make it your own.
You should customize it.
Yeah.
So it's not enough to just use the templates. You have to be creative.
And the other thing is competition. The children's market is huge, yeah.
330 billion, you said?
But there are already so many people doing it.
Like who?
Big animation studios, educational publishers, even just like regular people who've been making videos for years.
It's a lot to compete with.
It is.
So how do you even get noticed?
Well, that's why you need a good niche
Right. Well, you talked about that.
and a good marketing plan.
Does KidzVidz help with that?
They give you some stuff, but you really have to do your own research and figure out what works best for you.
And things change all the time online, don't they?
Oh, yeah, constantly.
What works today might not work tomorrow.
Exactly.
So how do you keep up?
You have to stay informed. Read about the latest trends. Try new things. It's all about learning and adapting
So it's really more of a business.
than just a hobby.
Yeah, you can't just make a few videos and expect to be rich.
It takes work.
So bottom line, is KidzVidz worth it?
That's really up to you.
I mean, we've seen the good and the bad.
We've talked about the potential and the challenges.
A lot to think about.
It is. But that's what we're here for, right? To give you the information so you can make the best decision for yourself.
And maybe this has got you thinking about things you hadn't considered before.
Like maybe you're interested in a certain type of content now or a specific niche.
Exactly.
And that's great. Those are things you can explore further, do some more research, see what other people are saying.
Yeah, good idea. Well, we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have.
From what KidzVidz is, to how it works, to the good and the bad. Hopefully you feel like you know a lot more now.
And maybe even a little inspired.
That's what we like to hear.
The most important thing is to be curious. Keep learning. Keep creating.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll be back next time with another topic that's got everyone talking.